Hey Wood Fam, it is Vlogmas Day 7. Looks like I'm just 50-50 on my daily videos. I did not post one yesterday. It's really hard to post a video every day when I'm still working. Today is my last day at work, so that is Merry Christmas to me. Santa hat today. Ugly sweater, gingerbread sweater today with a gingerbread house. And I even got, can you see? I wouldn't call them slippers. I would call them furry, wintry shoes that match my brown sweater. That's what I'm calling it. So that's what I'm wearing today at school. Today's makeup day for the students, and so we were hoping we would have like only the kids who missed the final exam to show up. But looking at the lunchroom this morning of the kids, that's where they kind of sit before they let them release them for their classes. That place was full. So I'm not really understanding how we did not communicate to them properly that you don't need to come to school today unless you have work to make up. So I have a class starting in 20 minutes, second period. Nobody missed that final exam. There's only 8 kids for that class anyway, even on if everybody's present, but nobody missed the final. They all took it. They all made corrections. The grades are pretty much, like, I haven't turned them in yet, but I'm pretty much ready to just finalize those grades. So I'm hoping none of them show up today because I have nothing for them to do. I have no lesson plan because grades are done. We've taken the final. So here's the problem when you have a situation like that, especially when you have students with behavior problems, but like you have a group of students that are sitting somewhere for a while, and you don't have any work for them to do, nothing to keep them busy. That's when problems start. I can guarantee you we're going to have a fight in this school today. Like, even when they're walking down the hallway to their first class, I heard somebody cussing at somebody else to shut the F up and blah, blah, blah. I don't know who they were. They were just yelling at each other in the hallway. And I was like, here we go. Somebody's going to fight today because we don't have anything to keep them busy. We have, I think the parents are like, no, you're not staying home by yourself. You're going to ride the bus, or you have to be there for one class, but not all of them. But since they ride a bus, they have to come for the whole day so they can have them ride the bus home. So, yeah, I don't even have food for them. Like, if I'd have known to expect some kids today, I would have brought some snacks or something. So I'm going to turn on YouTube. I'm going to turn on some instrumental holiday music with a fireplace crackling in the background to maybe calm the savage beast. And then I'm going to try to get all of my paperwork done because today's the last day before winter break. And so, yeah, I had something that I was going to talk about Christmassy. I can't remember what it was. I'm going to pause, and then when I think of it, I'll come back. All right, I remember part of what it was. We had our Christmas party yesterday for our department. We had Secret Santas, and so my Secret Santa was one of the paraprofessionals that I've worked with a little bit in the beginning of the year. She was in here to help me with some of my classes, with some of my behaviors. I absolutely loved it when she was in here, but then we had a few more students that came into another class, and so she got taken out of my class and put into another class because it wasn't required for her to be in my class. It was just we had her available, and so I really miss having her in there to help me with these students. But she was nice to work with and I liked it. But anyway, so she gave me this, which is like a organizer for chargers and stuff like that. It's just fantastic. Like, it has all these little pockets, that you can hold all your little doodads and gizmos and gadgets and stuff. So I'm hoping I can put this one in there. It's kind of big, but I think I'm going to be able to fit this as the laptop that I use, my MacBook, and this is the charger for that. And you know what's funny? She didn't even know this, but this is the one that she got me, and this is the cover that I use for my laptop. Isn't that awesome? She didn't even know. It's the same material and color and everything. So that was exciting and very appreciated. She also got me a bunch of Hershey's Kisses. There's not many left because I've been eating them since yesterday. And then she also got me some Bath and Body Works Into the Night body cream. The smell is very strong. It's not a bad smell, but it's very strong. So like I put some on just my arms yesterday and like I could smell it all day, and I think it might have been a little overpowering. So this is one of those things where you just like put a little tiny drop. And also Marshmallow Fireside. This stuff right here, this room spray, like as big as my room is, I use this stuff in my bathroom at home, and one spritz is enough to like take over the smell of your whole bathroom. So I could use probably 2 or 3 spritzes in here and my whole classroom would smell like toasted marshmallows. So I think I'm going to try that today and just see if the students even notice. But on these, I highly recommend Bath and Body Works room spray, because a little goes a long way. It lasts a long time because it's potent. So make sure you like the smell if you're going to get it. And then our department chair, my boss, gave us each little gift bags. I haven't even really opened this, but because it's like a bunch of candy and stuff. So Hershey's Kisses, apple cider. Oh, also, I can't believe I forgot this, but my Secret Santa also got me $25 gift card to Chick-fil-A. Merry Christmas. So, and she knows me because, you know, I get Chick-fil-A every day for breakfast. So I try to go every other day, and I'll get 2 sandwiches. So I'll get one for that day, and then I'll have one to heat up for the next day. So I only have to go to Chick-fil-A every other day. But I can load this baby onto my account because I always do the app. I order on the app, so when I go through, all I have to say is, yes, I have a mobile order for Laurie. And then it's already paid for, it's already ordered. I just go through the drive-thru. If you have Chick-fil-A anywhere around you, get the app and order it before you get into the drive-thru line. It is awesome. It's the reason why I go there. Like, there's a few times where I've thought about going to McDonald's instead, and I'm like, nope, I want to just use the app. It's just easier. Anyway, a little thing of Swiss Miss and some money. No, not really money. Russell Stover solid milk chocolate and $1 billion. $1 billion. All right, and then the rest of it is just, you see in there? Oh, candy canes and chocolate. That's what Christmas is all about. All right, so I'm putting all my goodies. I'm gonna actually go onto the app. Here's another thing about the app. This is very cool. You go on the app of Chick-fil-A. You just enter in, you know, you scratch off your little things. You know, you scratch off your little stuff on the card. You enter in the number and the PIN, and it will just upload your information onto your app. And so it just puts money on there. And so that way, when I order, it will just take the money off of the gift card balance, and then I don't have to use my own money. So it's like magic. Magic. So that's another thing. I don't have to worry about having my card. Even when I'm using my card, it's already stored on there, and I just load the card up $25 at a time onto my Chick-fil-A app. And so I don't even have to worry about taking my card out to pay. So just it's about as convenient as you can get. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna hide this because my students come in and they see they're going to want this, and I don't have enough to share, so I'm not going to. I know that's mean, but oh, and then also this has been kicked around a little, so it looks kind of messy, but this is Ree's Sweet Treats. And so this and she actually has she doesn't have a website. She has a phone number and anyway, she's local, so I don't know if it would matter to share this with you, but she makes these cakes. Miss Jessie makes these cakes, and they are delicious. They're very heavy and filling. But at our party, they gave us these, and since it was already packaged up, I just took one because I ate one while I was there, and I took one to go. So I'm going to eat that today. She is actually one of our custodians in the building, and she is actually the custodian that does my room. And so she is awesome. And so what we did, I was going to give her a gift card myself, but we decided as a school to do a custodian fund for Christmas. And so what I did was, I don't know, I probably should have just given her one myself, since she is the person that like deals with all of the mess that my students deal with and all the boxes that I have from Amazon and takes them out. And she gave me like my own big trash can, because my trash can was just not big enough. But I didn't think it through that well. So what I did was I contributed $20 to the custodian fund, and they're going to put it all together in a pool, and then they're just going to divvy it out to our custodians as a Christmas gift that way. So yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I wish I would have just not done that, and I wish I would have just like bought a $25 gift card, you know, to somewhere and given it to her. But I don't even know if I would see her today. But so anyway, I gave $20 to the custodian fund, and so I'm sure she will benefit from that. And I appreciate her very much. But anyway, she, this is her goal, is to be a business owner. And I totally, fully, wholly support that. So if I ever have cake needs, I'm going to contact her, because I want to support her business, because I want her to be able to, I would much rather see her baking cakes than sweeping up after these messy kids. And I'm sure that's what she loves. And I'm sure she would rather be at home or wherever she does her baking her cakes than sweeping up after these little nasty children. So anyway, hopefully she will be able to do that soon. And she is the nicest lady. So that's it for today's Vlogmas until I get home. When I get home, I'm going to add to the Vlogmas by, unless I save it for tomorrow. I might save it for tomorrow's vlog. But anyway, the next topic, either today or tomorrow, is going to be our fireplace. Our fireplace / over the top of the fireplace area where the TV was. My husband's working on that. JP's working on that. He's trying to close up the hole where the old TV was, because the owners of the house from like 19 years ago had this big hole where they, you know, slid the TV in and out in these like doors, and they thought it was the coolest thing. But at the time, the biggest TV, you know, like a big TV was like a 43-inch or whatever. So they made it, you know, big enough for a TV that size. Well, that's the size of like our smallest TV. And so we look at that TV and we're like, can you see? Can you even see? Can you read the subtitles on there? I can't even see, because the TV in our room is so much bigger. And even the kids have bigger TVs than that. We can't have a bigger TV because it won't fit in the recessed hole. So he's closing up the hole, just going to put like a piece of plywood over it, bring the plug out from inside the back of the hole to the front, and then cover it all up. And then we're going to put a mount and put a giant TV up there. And so you probably saw in the video where I was showing you the Christmas tree. If you could see over the Christmas tree in the background, it looked like jail, you know, like some boards over there on the wall. You might have wondered what that was. Anyway, that's his work in progress. So I'm going to show you that. It's not done, it's still in progress, but that's supposed to be my Christmas present. So it may or may not be done before Christmas, but that's okay. I'm not complaining. I just wanted to get it done. And we have to replace the fireplace insert because it does not work. So we had to buy a new one. That sucker was like $300. And so we had to find one that was propane, that was ventless, that was the right size for the insert to go in. And I was trying to find one, yeah, like separate without the logs, because we already had logs, but I could not. And so anyway, it had to meet all these requirements, and it took forever to find one that met the requirements. And so I bought it, and it's sitting in a box in the living room just waiting to be installed. And JP doesn't want to install it because it's gas, and we're not trying to mess with gas inside of, you know, gas lines and stuff inside of the house. We'd rather have a gas person to do that. So once we find somebody to install the fireplace, he's going to fix the TV, then we'll have our little living room set up, we might be able to spend some more family time together. Because right now, Carter's on his games downstairs in his room. Dallas is on her iPad or on her games in her room. We're on our TV in our room with our nice adjustable bed, and we're not eating much together as a family. We're not doing a whole lot spending time together as a family. We're just kind of all on our little technology stuff, and you know, I would like to spend some more time together as a family while we still have that chance. So anyway, when I get home, I will show you that. And what happened was my ADHD medicine kicked in, and so now I'm little chatty Kathy here. So my kids are going to be coming in, if I have any, in 7 minutes. And if they arrive, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know maybe I'll give them a coloring sheet or something. I don't know, but hopefully I won't have any of them today. And if I do, I hope it's not the ones that are the strongest personalities so that I have to fight with them today, because I don't want to. So anyway, happy Vlogmas Day 7. 5 more to go. See ya.